Hey, it's Berta J, and you're back in my kitchen with me today to talk about not a recipe, but water. And keep in mind, I am not a doctor. Say it. Berta's not a doctor. She's not a medical professional. She reads a lot, and so I'm imparting this information to you so that you will know it, and it will help you. But check with your doctor to find out anytime I give you something whether or not it's right for you. Okay? Water is so essential in having good health. Why? Your body is composed of approximately 70% water. It's involved in practically every bodily function. Listen to these statistics, these percentages of what needs water. Your blood, 83% of the water that you drink. The brain, 75%. Your muscles, 76%. Liver, 86%. Your skin, which is the largest organ on your body, that needs 70%. Kidneys, 83%, and your bones, 22%. With all of those things in your body needing water, you have to replace that water every single day. You can't just drink water today and think that water that you drank yesterday is going to work for you today. No, that's not going to happen. You must stay hydrated. You can say it after me. I must stay hydrated. And the only way you can stay hydrated is to drink water. Here's a fact that you need to remember, that your body can live for weeks without food, but only 3 to 5 days without water. If your body doesn't get the proper amount of water, it goes into a state that is called dehydration. And how do you know you're dehydrated? I'll tell you some others as we go through how you'll know, but specifically you'll know by the color of your urine. But the darker that urine is, the more dehydrated you are. The closer it is to the color of water with a little tinge of yellow in it, the closer you are to being fully hydrated. Now, you have to take into consideration some other things too about that, because there are vitamins that you take that when you take them and you pee them out, they're going to make your urine is going to be more yellow. I'll post several links below in the description box. And one of them will be on dehydration and what happens to you when you don't have enough water, okay? So you can look at that. Small videos. All of them are from a doctor named Dr. Michael Greger, who wrote How Not to Die, and then he wrote also just recently published the How Not to Die cookbook. Okay, so these are really short videos on nutritionalfacts.org. I found these 7 different benefits for drinking water when you're drinking enough water. Number 1, did you know you could control your weight by drinking water? Many times when you think you are hungry, you really need to drink some water first. Just drink a cup of water and see how that helps you. If you drink a glass of water before you have a meal, what will happen is you won't eat as much because your stomach is only so big. And if you put a cup of water in there before you start to eat your food, you'll feel fuller faster, so you won't eat as much. So it'll help you control your weight. Okay, so that's number 1, control your weight. And number 2, it raises your level of energy. A lot of times you start to feel really down and tired, and you think that and sometimes you might need to go take a rest, but a lot of times it's just that you don't have enough water and you're starting to become dehydrated. And if you will drink water, it will definitely make a difference. Why? Because it keeps your mind and your brain functioning well. Water does. Okay, that's number 2. Number 3 is it helps to build muscles, muscle tone, and it keeps those muscles from cramping. Now, I didn't know that. When I found that out, I thought, I think my troopers need to know that. If you're getting a lot of leg cramps or cramps in your body, try picking up a glass of water and drinking it, okay? It also helps lubricate the joints. If you have a problem with arthritis, now this isn't the complete answer to arthritis, but there's something in your joints, ball and socket, for example. There's a fluid that's in there. I learned this from my physical therapist. There's a fluid in there called synovial fluid, And when you drink enough water, that lubrication will stay there and keep your joints. Water will help those joints to move better than if you were dehydrated. Okay? So that's number 3. Number 4, it nourishes the skin. Now, this is funny because I'm 68. And when I read this one, I thought, well, I don't know if that's true. I drink a lot of water. And they said, the piece of documentation that I found said, if the more water you drink, the fewer fine lines and wrinkles you have. I don't know if that's really true, but it says that it will plump up those cells so that your skin will be smoother and you will look younger. I'll go on to the next one. Number 5, it will help you to stay regular. This is really a good one. A lot of people these days are taking all kinds of things to stay regular. But because the water helps send the fluid through your intestine, small and large, and helps push waste to get pushed out, you've got to drink enough water for that to happen. You can't be dehydrated and think that you're going to have regular bowel movements. It's not going to happen. So if you drink more water, you will be more regular than if you didn't. Dehydration will cause you to have to be constipated. I don't want you to be constipated, troopers. Okay? Next one is it reduces kidney stones. Now, 100% I can't say, but it is a problem. Kidney stones do develop if you don't drink enough water. They can. So make sure you keep your kidneys functioning well by drinking enough water. So after all of that, you probably say, well, Berta, you told me a whole bunch of stuff, but how much water am I supposed to drink? Here's what I found out. What I found out, again from Dr. Greger, is that the amount of water that you need every day will depend on whether or not you exercise a lot, whether or not you're not feeling well. If you're sick, you're in good health, it'll be different than when you're sick. Whether or not when you're exercising, you're sweating a lot because you're getting rid of a lot of water, so you have to replace it. But the main thing is how much water you drink a day. I'll give you some numbers, but you need to listen to your body. If you are thirsty, then go drink. God made our bodies that way, to drink when we're thirsty, okay? Here are the numbers. For women, it's 4 to 7 cups a day. For men, it's 6 to 11. They have more muscle than, most of the time, they have more muscle than we do. And a lot of people have told me, I don't like water. I don't like the way it tastes. It tastes terrible. Well, I got something for you. You could just drink it plain. And the water that I'm talking about that you need to drink is just plain water. You could, purify it, use a purifier and all those other things, but just drink water. But what I found really helped some people is these 3 items. Cucumbers, lemons, and fruit. I'm using strawberries. And all you do is you cut it up and you drop it in the water. And it'll infuse that water with the taste of whatever it is. You could do it with lemon and a lime slice. And I'm going to do it with some strawberries. Now, instead of just being plain old dry water that you don't like the way it tastes pretty good. I'll tell you that each one is refreshing. Kind of reminds you of summer. Very refreshing to drink water that's been infused with either fruit or with a vegetable. Gotta try it, guys. And remember, water is very good for your body every single day. Okay? Don't forget to subscribe. Don't forget to click on the bell so that every time a new video is uploaded, you will get the notification. And then, don't forget to drink your water.